Hey everyone, take a look at this next clip. What we did was we went to Jupiter Lighthouse. It's just up the street from us. It's probably about 20 minutes. It's in Tequesta area, and it is basically a lighthouse. Obviously, we know what those are, but there's a lot of history tied behind it. Very interesting. So we took a couple hours, went out there, toured this whole entire area, got the opportunity to climb to the top of this lighthouse. All that footage is coming up, and you're going to see that the clients really enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoy this clip and check out all the later shows to come. All right, so we're going to climb this thing, 105 steps up, 105 steps down.
Light work.
What are you doing, Chris?
Enjoying the weather. Learning about some lighthouse. Hold on, she's coming over.
Here we go.
Okay, you guys will just stand by here for a minute, and this group will be down. They're on the steps now, coming down. So, and I've talked to your tour guide, and your tour guide is going to come here and start the tour when you.
Here's the first level.
This is a nerve-wracking experience.
Good job, Carl.
Yep, it's hot and quit.
Second level.
How many levels are there?
14.
No, there's not.
Jesus, Tom.
Good job, Marilyn.
Good job feeding everybody donuts before this.
Hey, you don't have to eat them. Woo! Feel the burn.
Real good, my calves out there. You getting by next babies.
What?
Looks sketchy. Yeah, that's what everybody said about you when we first met you. Ah! Oh God. Okay. Yeah, sit down. That thing looks sketchy, doesn't it? Whoa. Oh, you're ahead of me? Oh, those Newports. Killing me. Oh.
Oh.
That's all right. You never know.
Woo!
Last thing. You made it.
We made it.
Yay.
Here we are.
Watch your shoulders, too. Sorry. Smoked too much for this.
Don't look down. Oh, cool. Check that out. This is it.
Down at the bottom, the group is all on the way up. Shop five will be up there.
Are we here?
Marilyn, you made it.
Yay!
So, Chris, tell us about your experience thus far at the Jupiter Lighthouse.
Jupiter Lighthouse.
I need you to speak up.
The Jupiter Lighthouse. It's super high, super scary, but it's beautiful. Sandra Bullock's mother.
Okay.
You haven't never watched the television. It's beautiful. That Bill Gates lives, I'm pretty sure, in that area. That area. There's a pontoon boat.
Right there.
Yeah, they smuggled
Fish sandwiches.
sandwiches. No, it's actually really nice up here. It is nice. Appreciate the screen.
So the cool thing about this is that this is only 10 minutes from where we're at, and nobody's been here. None of our clients have been here, so they didn't really know what to expect. I haven't even been here. I've been here almost 10 years. And it's a good opportunity to just really take in what Palm Beach County has to offer. Get out in the sun, enjoy the time. We're right on the water. It's a really beautiful area here. And this is what sobriety is all about. So just being able to provide this atmosphere for our clients to be able to come and do this, it really means a lot to us as a team, and really empowers our clients too to feel that, you know, this is something that's right at their fingertips. This is something that they can do. They can attain this. They can come here whenever they want, really. It's not far away. So that's the Jupiter Lighthouse. Now we're gonna do a guided tour, and it's gonna really get into the history of this whole entire area, which I think is gonna be pretty interesting. So I'll get some clips from that as well. All right, later. What'd you think, Carl?
Thomas, was a great exercise, a lot of history.
Yeah, a lot of history.
And the good news is that we just took a look at the northern sea, and there's no invaders. It looks good. The pathways are open.
All clear.
All clear. Thank you,
Bring
Tom.
plenty of water.
We all can go to the beach and be safe.
The date's 3,500 years ago. That's a long time ago that there were people living here for the same reasons we're here. Great breeze off the ocean, mostly sunny days, and if they're not, they're only cloudy for a few hours. Just all in all, a very pleasant place to be, and even the native people realize that. Unfortunately, the Spanish came around here in the 1500s and brought with them all sorts of diseases that the native people were not able to fend off, and so were virtually wiped out in within a several hundred, there we go, time period, several 100-year time period. One of the things that we have here is a replica of a boat that would have been used by the natives. Lots more options for travel by water than by any other way. There weren't a lot of trails and things like that. They just followed the water. And then over the years, those trails were built, and now we have tons of asphalt everywhere in the world around here. One of the things that we've undertaken in the last couple of years is to get rid of the invasive non-native plants that have been planted here and substituted native plants. It's amazing to me to watch when the native plants are here. They are so happy. I know you can laugh at that, but they're bright, brilliant green. They prosper in the sand. They don't die 15 minutes after you put them in. If you put the wrong stuff in, they let you know. So the Bureau of Land Management, which is the federal agency that has jurisdiction over us, and the Lighthouse, in the summers they have interns all the time, and even though it's very, very hot here, those interns have done some amazing work with replantings and trimmings and cleanups. So we're very happy to have them here. They built this for us using all the traditional materials and also methods. There's 3,400 palm fronds up here, and they are 2.5 inches precisely apart.
Look at the pineapple.
Every time that my husband watches Brit TV, you know, he's bitten to watching all those westerns. I think what we were taught. I mean, we watched those things when we were. They moved this and on two rotating trucks. It goes off the bridge and they go. Yeah. Moving a house.
This portion of the house is original. It was constructed of cypress and Dade County yellow pine on the floor, which was a very hard, termite-resistant wood that was almost indestructible, and it's all been used up. There's no more available unless you get it from a home that's being demolished. This is a picture of George Tyndall with 4 of his grandchildren, and his wife Mary is pictured on the wall on the other side. She's the lady sitting on the lower stoop. And the Tyndalls were from Georgia. They decided to move to Florida in the late 1880s because they felt the climate would be good for Georgia's health. Their journey from Georgia to the center of the state to a town called Narcoossee. There's a structure you're going to pass here that's known as a fernery. That was a cash product of some of the pioneer families. They raised asparagus fern, which would be packed and shipped up north to be used by florists. We had some pineapple plants in the front yard. I don't know if you noticed. It takes 1.5 to 2 years to get a mature pineapple. And then once you harvest the fruit, the plant dies, but it sends out shoots. We get little Bahamian banana trees grow wild here in this area, and they're very good if they ripen. The floor in this portion of the house is also Dade County pine, but it was obtained during reconstruction of the porches and the kitchen because they couldn't be restored. There was a building in the New England area that was being demolished, so they purchased it to use in the reconstruction. This stove is cast iron. It burns either wood or coal, manufactured in 1906. And I don't think this one's ever been used. And I know Mary Tyndall didn't have one that night. She probably did most of her cooking outside. Everybody worked outside all day long, and before they'd come in at night, they'd use a little broom like this to sweep off their clothing so they didn't carry in insects. Out the back door, they would have had 3 small outbuildings. One would have been a watershed for a well.
So good.
Right?
This one right here, in the Lighthouse. That's the one that's like 30 minutes from my house. Oh, really cool. Super nice. I got a friend that lives right here. Oh, type of island? I've been to that one. I've been to the same time.
If you have an opportunity, go there, check that place out. There's a ton of volunteer opportunities that you can get involved there. They need as much help as they can. Well, maybe not really. It's actually run pretty well. It's very well manicured. We had a great time, and can't wait to get back there and do that again. So, see y'all later.